Gentlemen, KJ, top 4 done for Manchester United.
And everyone, exhale. Exhale, people. For the people that were stressed. I know Staffy and Neeks, they were calm, so they don't have to exhale. DZ, don't act like you weren't stressed. We were stressed together, my brother. But no, we got there in the end. And in a style that is so Man United. That game should have been 5, 6, 7. No, maybe 8, 9, and 10. It should have been 10-6 to Man United because both teams today, madness in front of goal. But we got the job done. Today I was on mission mode. All I care about was the qualifying for the Champions League. And we have done that now. And now that we've done that, we can look forward to the FA Cup final. Whatever happens in that happens. We can look forward to next season, knowing that we'll be playing in the Champions, knowing that, and also being able to attract players that can come and play for this football team and make us better, make us title challengers, because I believe in this manager. These players fry my brain, as we saw today. But this manager, I believe in. I believe he can get us places. He can take us forward. He can challenge the likes of Klopp. He can challenge the likes of Pep. And we just need the ownership situation sorted. We just need the players to actually get fully behind this guy and improve their levels, improve their mentality and their consistency. And we can go places, man. We really can. Next season, I'm ready. I am ready. I'm a happy guy. Rashi also, shout out, 30 goals this season. The first Man United player to do that since RVP, people. And we've had Lukaku, Ronaldo, we've had Zlatan Ibrahimovic, we've had all these players, Falcao, Di Maria, all these players, but the one player that's shone through, my boy Rashi. And I love that. And people like to bag on him, people like to say all these things, but you know what? Over 100 goals for Manchester United at the age of 25, 30 goals in the season. That's what we like to see. So yeah, big up Rashi, big up Ten Hag, big up the team. Champions League! We're back, baby. Let's go.
I hear you. There is a stat someone tweeted through to me earlier, but you mentioned Jurgen Klopp. Since Jurgen Klopp has been Liverpool manager, he's finished above Manchester United 4 times, and Man United have finished above him 4 times. Now, look, he's won the Champions League and the Premier League, right? So we've got to go and do that. But we definitely can compete with him. We've been competing with him league-wise, for a while now. It's only a bit of joke, people. No one get angry. Neeks, my brother, how you feeling, bro?
Share my screen, please, Terry.
I'm going to share your screen. What you showing us here? What you showing us here? My overlay doesn't support this, but yeah, go on.
Neeks, bro. That guy in the group chat said it was finished at 2-0 at half-time.
Oh,
Neeks,
when are people going to realize?
It's the football gods, as you call them, Terry, they delivered. Neeks, brother, you need to shut your mouth because everything you say goes the opposite.
Wait, I didn't say.
Someone just tape him up, bro, because he ain't helping you, Man United fans, bro.
Wait. I said we're going to lose to Brighton.
No, you said you're going to guarantee the top 4 now. You just say that about
400%. It ain't going to be you, lot.
400%.
Wait, it ain't going to be you, lot. Wait, Zain, you need to watch out for Brighton.
Yeah, you should be upset that they won.
What are you talking about this?
Right.
Don't forget about us.
Do you know what I
Brighton
like?
Brighton on your neck.
There we go. There we go.
You all laughed at me. You all laughed at me. Well, you're not laughing now. You're not. KJ, how dare you come on this stream and call me out because our team threw away a 2-2 lead against Spurs? Not me, not you, our team. How dare you call me out for backing the manager that you say you back? For backing the players that you say you back? Because I said we're getting top 4. We're definitely getting top 4. I said it. And you doubted me. Zain, where are you, Zain? Nostradamus, where are you? Because you told us it's my fault. You got to shut Neeks up. It's his fault you're not getting top 4. And you are where are you? Where the hell are you? You're in 5th. Europa. Oh, that's where you are. Europa League. Listen, guys, I don't have to get excited about top 4 because I told you already it was already done. But the performance and the result, the performance in the end and the result, listen, I'm happy. Rashford, 30 goals. Sancho got his, that assist was so, the the ball from Casemiro, the composure to then pass it across for Anthony Martial. Bruno gets his goal. Like, it was just a good result. Clinical, well, in the end, it was clinical finishing. Just what we really needed before the end of the season, before June the 3rd. And I just want to know, KJ, if I dare to be slightly confident going into an FA Cup final as the biggest team in the country, are you going to say that I jinx it if we don't win? Am I allowed to back my team? What's the rules of the Terrace these days? Can I back my team? I need to know. Let me know.
The rules of the Terrace is if it all goes wrong, blame Neeks, innit? That's what it is. That's what it is.
My thing is this, right? So when it comes to the football gods, my view is this. It's when you gloat too early. So Big Steve called it out today. He had Arsenal fans when they drew to Nottingham Forest in his DMs, sending madnesses to him. We've already won the league. We've got you. That's premature. Basically, it's like don't ejaculate prematurely is what I think the rule is, because God likes to expose it. Backing your team's different. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't think the two things should be.
Well, Mr. KJ has been saying that we're out of the top four for how long? We ain't gonna win that game. We ain't gonna win this game. And I'm the jinx. I don't know. I'm just saying it. I don't know.
Hey, you can call that reverse judge, because here we are, my brother.
No, KJ.
I told you were gonna do that. I told you love doing that, and you were like, "No, Stuffy." This guy said, "I said, KJ, you do that because you can either say, well, I was right, or you can say, look, it's reverse judge,' and you said no. And look at you.
I already admitted I was wrong. Now, Stuffy, bro. I already admit I was wrong last game, bro. You know what I mean? I was joking.
I wasn't there. Admit it again. I wasn't there.
Listen, I was wrong.
I'll tell you what you missed.
I was wrong, innit? And I'm happy, fam. I'm wrong and I'm happy. Let's go.
I get that. In terms of the performance tonight, I want to go to Dizzy on this, because I think we could sit here for an hour going how we all feel. We'll get on to top four a little bit later again. Talk to me about Casemiro tonight, the 50 million pound 30-year-old waste of money, the steady Eddie. Talk to me, Dizzy. Talk to me.
Man United. I said this when I was in Spain bathing in the sun. I had a girl with me. It was beautiful. I said this. I said Man United are the third best team in the league this season, and you know what? I've been hearing claims of, we're gonna implode. Everything is going tits up. Not enough is made about how poor Chelsea are. Not enough is made about how terrible of a manager Frank Lampard is. Frank Lampard might actually be a worse manager than Gary Neville. Honestly,
it's not Mike. He actually is. Yeah.
Bro, Chelsea do not show up week on week, and every time he gets in a press conference booth, he says, well, I believe in him. Why? Is it crack? It has to be, because why else do you believe in them, bro? Here's the thing, they had 20 minutes. I think maybe from the 20-minute mark to 15. They had maybe from about the 20-minute mark to about the 35-minute mark. They look like they might do something, We was already 1-0 up. Personally, I was waiting because in my brain, a draw is all we need. So around about 20 to 35 minutes, they looked like they might do something. And that was it. The second goal went in, and they did not look like they wanted none of it in the second half. Chelsea, more should be made of how poor this Chelsea team is this season. And actually, it shows how small of a club they are. Because if they were any bigger, more would be made of it. If United were in Chelsea's
position, it's made of every single stream. What are you
they speak about this every week.
About it every single
week.
What are you talking about? It's made every single week, every game. It's talked about. What are you talking about?
How poor Chelsea are.
How poor Chelsea are. How poor Lampard is. I don't know.
It's the same. It's the same. It's got to the point. It's got to the point where everyone knows how poor we are. There's no point even talking about it anymore.
Now, his point is every single week. His point is if it was us. No, done. But his point is.
No, I've got it.
Go ahead, Dizzy. Go ahead.
You mean to tell me that it's so bad that everybody understands, so we don't need to address it anymore? Yes. Meanwhile, when Oli was floundering. You mean to tell me it got so bad that nobody was talking about it, or no?
But people are talking about it today.
We're not saying that.
No, you said in these streams, my bro. In these
streams. In these streams.
But on Sky Sports and that, I'm hearing radio silence, bro. I'm hearing nothing being made.
I don't know about that. I don't know about the mainstream media. I don't really watch that.
I'm hearing
They're definitely talking about it.
From a year ago or something.
Yes, I am. I'm hearing excuses. I'm hearing. Well,
I think those headphones have been on too long.
There's no excuses. It's all fact.
Every single stream.
We cook ourselves every single week. We cook ourselves every single week.
One at a time, guys. One at a time, please.
DZ, we've got time to cook these man later, my brother. Answer the question that Terry told you about Man United.
Oh,
not you guys. Chelsea as a club. Not you guys.
Casemiro. It is ridiculous that we thought Casemiro would be anything else that he is. Actually, I didn't think so. It's ridiculous that rival fans thought that Casemiro was going to be anything else. It's ridiculous that people are counting out Rafael Varane. It is ridiculous that we spent the whole season. I mean, barring week 1 and 2, and then maybe after we had some injuries in March, we spent the whole season basically performing like this. It's ridiculous that people thought that we were going to fall apart, to me personally. And today was just another day in the office. It was comfortable. Chelsea wanted none of it. And it was a comfortable game. Casemiro is world class. He might be the best DM, him or Rodri, in the league. And that's just what it is to me personally.
Yeah, and the reason I wanted to call out, Casemiro, I want to get your take on this, Staffy, as well, is because the way he was written off by so many people, maligned, played down, steady Eddie, wouldn't help us. And yeah, look, he had in the last month, he had 2 or 3 games where he wasn't at his brilliant best. But overall, this season, he's been brilliant. And in the last 2 games without him, Man United maybe don't win, Staffy.
It's not just that. His last 2 games, including today, it reminded me of his form earlier in the season, that January-February form before he got his, I think it was his 2nd suspension. And he hasn't really been the same since, And these last 2 games gave me like flashbacks of that. And I was very happy to see that because that's the perfect time to get in that form right before that FA Cup final. For someone who plays as a DM, he actually scores a lot of goals. He scored a lot of goals for us this season. I don't even know how many goals he's at, but he's actually scored a lot.
He scored 7 goals for us. But in fairness, you only got to look at his career. 4 goals last year. Sorry, no, not last year. That was a loan at Porto. He scored 6 and 7 goals in a season for Real Madrid 3 times, and then has been around the 4 and 5 mark as well. So he's done it before. But yeah, so there are goals in this guy.
Terry, he scored against us at the bridge as well in the last minute. That free.
It was that last minute
goal. That was his first goal.
And he got us the winner last game, and he got the first goal today. Obviously, like, I'm not just gonna judge him by these goals because it's not even his job, but I just think it's fascinating. Like, even when he doesn't score, I feel like this guy's always on the end of every cross from a set piece. I was saying it in the chat today, and I was like, why is he always the first man to get the ball whenever we have like a corner or a set piece? He's honestly been amazing. Like, I'm just very happy that he's on this form going into the FA Cup final because we need everyone to be on top of their game because we know you can still be at your best and still can't beat City. So to have such an essential player like him going into that game with that form, I'm very happy to see, honestly. And I'm going to be very honest. That was even before I started coming on the Terrace. I doubted this guy when we first signed him because I had questions on him, whether he's going to be good in the Premier League without Modric and Kroos. I wasn't sure. I didn't rule him out, but I was like, I started asking questions. But I'm very, very happy to say I was wrong on this one. I have no issue being wrong on judging one of my players or expecting them not to do so well, and then they prove me wrong. Because at the end of the day, just if you prove me wrong, it means you did well for the team, and that's the goal for all of our players at the end. So very happy to see what he's done.
Yeah, he was absolutely brilliant today. This super chat asking that question: has Casemiro got more goals in his career with us? If he gets one more, then it'll be his highest ever in a season. And I'm hoping, a little opening goal or the winner in the FA Cup final with his head would be a
Can't say that, Terry.
Oh yeah, no, it would be a thing.
No. Terry doesn't count. Actually, no. Terry Flu's judge actually works as well. Actually, yeah. Don't say that.
I hear you on that. Sunshine's here with us. Well, we are obviously going to speak to the Chelsea fans. Samuel's here as well as a rival in all this.
Check backstage, Terry.
I know who's also there. Zain is backstage. We'll get him on later in the show, people. Zain has reared his head. But I do want to say before we go any further, we have still got 2 tickets and £250 spending money to give away for the FA Cup final in just over a week's time. Scan the QR code on the screen or click in the link in the description below. You've got about 20 hours, 7:30 tomorrow night. The draw happens live. Raffle, the company it's with, do it for us. and you'll be notified because you have to sign up, give your email address and details. You'll be notified if you're the winner. You can get as many tickets as you want. Maybe there's a bit more excitement today than in recent weeks, but you've got less than 24 hours now to get yourself in that draw. 2 tickets, plus I will personally be giving you £250 spending money for the day out at Wembley. And it will be historic, whatever happens. You got a chance to go there, get it done. But Sunshine, it's been a tough couple of weeks, but United make the Champions League. How chuffed are you feeling about that, mate?
I wouldn't say chuffed, more relief at the moment. Still coming down from the emotions of the disappointment and almost not making it, man. I did say a while back, Casemiro was having some poor games, don't forget, guys, as well. Like, it was looking like if he couldn't pull it out of the bag, then I don't think we would have at all. And it's like taking a second win or a third bag of win for us to go and get over the line, because this team looked depleted to me, Terry. It looked like it. And I still think it has to some degree, so I don't think we'll do well at City. But in isolation to where we are right now, I just think this team it's spent. I think Tenor's got the most out of it. He's rolled the last bit of toothpaste out of it. He's cut the back end of the toothpaste and squeezed it out. You know what I mean? If you're from the Caribbean culture, you'll understand that vibe right there. But for me, that's how I look at this Manchester United team. And just to get over the line is a massive relief for me. I think going into Fulham, we can kind of take our foot off the brake, but we don't want to get complacent as well. We've got to, maybe some of the players are going to have to stay sharp, maybe 45 minutes here and there with some tactical substitutions. But just to answer your question specifically, Terry, I'm more relieved than I am chuffed. I think come the end of the season, I'll be happy. The new owner situation is going to be the biggest part where I think I'll get most of my happiness from, depending on who that is. But yeah, a great result. And obviously Liverpool are most definitely in Europa League, struggling once again, back where they need to be. That makes, look at me, I'm happy already at that. Do you know what I mean? That makes me more happy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? They play Europa League. I can't even lie. They play Europa League. I'm gassed. I am gassed for that, bro. Forget 4-1. Forget that we scored more than 2 goals at Old Trafford. Liverpool, Europa League. Hold that. Safe. Is what it is.